Imagine yourself being understood every time, every single place, everywhere. And did you know that actually 93% of communication is non-verbal, but it is that 7% that changes everything? Today, we're actually looking into how we can improve our communication skills. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Simon, and here we speak the African way of things that actually do matter. As a becoming speaker, this is one of the topics that actually fascinate me. I want to know the nuances, to understand the intricacies of what an effective communication is supposed to be. Have they understood me, or have they misunderstood me? Have they received the message as I wanted them to receive it, or it's otherwise? These things are very important, and this is what I realized, that whether you are a mechanic, whether you are an engineer downtown, whether you are a bus driver, whether you are a rider, a delivery guy, you are a careers person, whether you are a shop attendant, whether you are an electrician, whether you are an office person, you need communication skills. And during my study of actually understanding how I can improve my communication skills as a speaker, here are some of the things that I actually found out. 5 of them, but the last one is most important. Now, tip number 1, you need to have mentors. Just like you need financial mentors, you need relationship mentors, you need career mentors. You, my friend, also need to be mentored when it comes to communication skills. It is that important. Why? Because effective communication is what is going to draw a line between a salesperson who knows how to sell a thing by communicating rightly and one who doesn't. It is what is going to draw a line, a distinction between that gentleman who has what to say, who knows how to consecrate his words before that lady, compared to the other gentleman who doesn't probably know how to communicate. If you are vibrant enough to actually just catch it from someone who has it, that's good for you. But many of us need to be mentored to intricately understand the nuances of what it takes to be an effective communicator. So have a mentor. Tip number 2, we need to keep an ongoing list of potential illustrations. It might be from a conversation you had with a friend, it might be from a conversation you had with a mentor, it might be from a podcast you are listening to and they said something very epitomal, they said something very important. You note it down, you keep that story somewhere, so that as you're communicating to someone, or you're trying to solve someone's problem, or you're trying to sell something, there is a story you can build around whatever you're communicating, so that the other person can intricately get attached and understand what you're trying to say. So keep an ongoing list of potential illustrations. You have that conversation with a friend, you're having coffee, you're having a team meeting, you are watching a YouTube tutorial, some things literally stand out. Don't trust your mind, you will forget, so write them down. Tip number 3, it is very much important that we actually pair ourselves, or we get paired with people who truly know what we don't, with people who are good at what we are not. It is that simple. Tip number 4, this is very interesting, and I got this from the woman of God called Priscilla Shire. She said, record yourself for 1 minute, talking straight to the camera for 1 minute. Then after, review the destructive things that you do with your eyes, with your hands, with your lips, how you articulate words, how you are you looking straight to the camera, or your eyes are keeping left and right. You look at those destructive things that you actually make when you're communicating, and then you start working on those areas. I think that will even help us become much more comfortable when it gets to one-on-one conversations, because just like you're having a conversation with your phone, with your camera, it is almost the same thing. It is almost the same scenario as you're communicating with a salesperson, as you're communicating with a client, as you're communicating with that lady, as you're communicating with that teammate, as you're communicating with that trainee. Does that make sense? When we improve that is actually going to make us better communicators. Are you seeing what I'm doing with my hands? The last one, tip number 5, every opportunity, let me even get closer. Every opportunity you get to speak to one person, to 5 people, to 10 people, use it as a chance for you to better your communication skills. There's a saying that practice makes perfect, but I want to say practice makes progress. So every single time you avail an opportunity to speak to that workmate, you avail an opportunity to speak with that person in the bus, you availed an opportunity to actually talk to your bus driver, or your driver at home, or your nanny, or your workmate, or probably a stranger you met on the street jogging, or someone you've met in the gym. That is an opportunity for you to actually shine So we need to use every opportunity that we get before an audience, whether it is for one or two or a group of people, and we use it to hone and better our communication skills. They are baby steps, but I want to let us know that these baby steps are actually going to compound. Does that make sense? Simon speaking the African way of things that actually do matter. I think this actually does matter. Give it a like, share it with a friend if it actually does matter to them as well, and subscribe to this channel if you're interested in content like this. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time we upload something. From me to you, God bless you.